Guys, welcome back. So I just want to jump on real quick, make a quick video about why I ended up pulling the trigger on the base V4 over trying to get a V4S. And I'm going to go ahead and use some spreadsheet and show you guys some numbers and show you what I'm thinking and what direction I want to go with this. And overall, just why I ended up choosing this over going with the V4S. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and break this down. So I've got base V4 here, and I've got V4S here. So starting out, obviously we got the price of the bikes. Pretty big difference. You got $23,895, $36,995. That's just the listed MSRPs. And also in this video, I'm not going to talk about prep fees. I'm not going to talk about shipping fees. I'm not going to talk about tax and dock fees and all that stuff. I'm just going to strictly go off of parts, the price of the parts, and the price of the bikes. So already, $23,895 versus $30,695, pretty big chunk of change to upgrade to the V4S. Starting out, now obviously it's not just money paid out. You get more for your, you get more out of the V4S with that money, versus the base. But anyway, now going ahead, talking about the exhaust. Now you could do the low mount underbelly exhaust. I'm choosing to do the high mount undertail because I think it's cool. So you could save yourself $2,000 there on the exhaust, but I went ahead and put the exhaust on there. Now, when you're buying a new bike, I've got the discount column here. Normally it seems like, you tell me if you guys have seen anything different, but 15% is a pretty standard discount that I see on parts. So with that exhaust, and also I'm not going to include installation for that, so just ignore that as well. But for the exhaust, you're looking at $8,000 now for the exhaust, $150 for the race exhaust fairing. Now in the future, I am going to be getting belly pans for the V4s if I keep them both, or if I just keep one, I'm going to get the belly pan for it. Nonetheless, we're just going to say the race exhaust fairing for now is $150. So all in all, you're looking at, with the discount of 15%, $6,800 for both bikes, $127.50 for that race exhaust fairing that kind of fills the gap where that old exhaust used to be. Now, here's where my build is going to be a little different on the base V4 here. So I'm planning on doing a full set of Öhlins forks, shock, and steering dampener. I have them broken down here as well by what I'm going to be doing. So the Hypersport RT43s, which look just like the suspension on the forks on the Superleggera, the black with the gold anodized inner fork leg, and then the bill aluminum end caps. The Hypersport TTX GP shock is $1,470, and the Hypersport steering dampener is $450. All in all, that gives me a total of $4,530. And bundled up, this is an estimate for a 10% discount. My dealer said markups are a little bit lower on Öhlins, so standard discount might not apply, but I could still get a little bit of a bundle / buying a new bike discount thing. So I'm gonna call it 10%, just be on the low side. So full set of Öhlins, forks, shock, and damper, I'm looking at $4,068. Then going to wheels, I'm looking at, wheels, I'm looking at $54,3660 for the magnesium set that Ducati sells. Discount, standard 15%, $46,2111. And then a lithium battery, I've seen them anywhere from $150 to almost $200. So I'm going to call it $175 with a discount, $150 to go to a lithium battery. And basically at that point, you're looking at, you got, wheels, you've got exhaust, you've got the lithium battery like the V4S, and you've got a full set of Öhlins suspension, just different than the V4S. That's going to put you at a total of $39,661.61, as you can see there. Now, if we go over to the V4S, right? V4S, like I said, $30,695. Exhaust, same price, $8,600, and fairing, same price. Now, if you just left it without the wheels, right, without doing magnesium wheels, and again, you could do carbons if you wanted to do like BSTs or something else. You could go with the magnesium wheels that Ducati offers. That's what I'm going to choose to do, just because I think they look beautiful and they're extremely robust and reliable. I've heard of some carbon wheel failures. So I'm going to choose to do the magnesium wheels. And magnesium wheels on the base V4, you save about 3 kilos, which is not a small amount of weight for wheels. So that's a drastic difference. Now I could save money on carbon wheels, and they'd probably be a little bit lighter depending on what brand to go with. But nonetheless, that's what I'm choosing. I just like the magnesiums. Personal preference. If you wanted to do carbons, you could do carbons, and you'd probably be within a similar price range-ish. So I'm just doing apples to apples here. So anyway, without wheels, you're looking at $37,622.50 to go with the V4S with the exhaust and the race fairing. And you've got the forged aluminum Marchesini wheels, which are very light in their own right. And you've got active Öhlins. If you added magnesium wheels, you're looking at another $46,211, which puts you at a total of $42,243.61. So to go apples to apples with the same wheels and the same exhaust and Öhlins on the V4S, you are still more money on the V4S, which is let me do some calculator math really quick. 42, 243, 61 minus 39, 61, boom. You're looking at $2,582 to get your base V4 fully decked out over a V4S. Now, V4S, I'll give it to it. It's got better looking paint job, just not a lot different, but it looks better. This red seat and the red tail thing is really cool. So I'll give it that, but really going back to why I ended up buying the V4, base V4 is, if you look at any World Superbike bike or MotoGP, I don't see wires hanging off of those guys' suspension. I have nothing against semi-active. I've never ridden semi-active, so I don't have any loves, hates. But for a track day bike, I just don't see a lot of guys running semi-active suspension unless they bought a V4S and didn't change it. So in my head, I can get better, lighter suspension and put cartridges in the forks and update the shock if I wanted to and all that stuff, and have better track day suspension than the semi-active, and it also weighs less. So with this setup, with the base V4 completely decked out, I will have a lighter motorcycle than the V4S. They'll still be very close, but I'll have a little bit lighter motorcycle than the V4S. And then, like I had said in my last video, I was looking to basically do a V4 SP2, V4R hybrid build. And with all of this, I am still, as you can see, well below the MSRP of a V4R, and I'm basically right at the MSRP of a V4 SP2. Now, if you get rid of all the discounts, obviously I'm a little bit closer to a V4R than a V4 SP2, but nonetheless, I could build a base V4 almost into, as decked out of a motorcycle as an SP2 V4R. Very lightweight, very simple motorcycle. So yeah, that's why I actually chose to go with the V4 instead of the V4S. I wanted to go ahead and customize that motorcycle more from the ground up as a base model than get a V4S and basically just put an exhaust on it and call it a day. Alrighty guys, well hopefully that explains everything. Hopefully that didn't overdo you with numbers on the spreadsheet thing. I'm kind of a nerdy guy like that, so maybe some of my fellow fans here, or fellow followers, will enjoy the numbers just as much as I do. But anyway, yeah, let me know what you guys think of the build idea so far, the concept of going with, traditional Öhlins forks and the GP shock and all that. Give me your guys' feedback on that. And I'd love to get some feedback on, semi-active versus traditional forks. I've never ridden semi-active, like I said, so I'd love to know what you guys think about it. Do you guys think it's a good idea to go with the lighter weight suspension that you just manually adjust, put some better cartridges in it and deck it out for a little bit less money, have a lighter motorcycle, or is a semi-active just that much better? So let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know what you think about magnesium versus carbon wheels. Like I said, I'm going to go with magnesiums on this bike. I I'd love to try out carbons in the future. So we'll see. I'm back and forth on it, but for sure this bike is going to be magnesium. Maybe on the R, it'll be carbon. But if I've already got the magnesium set, I'll probably just throw those on the R as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think I'm crazy or if I'm not, if I'm stupid or if I'm a genius for doing this. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll be having some more episodes coming up here soon, probably about throwing the exhaust on this bad boy. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Have a good Christmas as well.